Okay, hello everybody. We have a very special guest with us today, Xavier Rudd. How's it going, Xavier?
Good, brother. How you going?
It's going great. I want to start off by asking you how touring the new or not the new album, but your most recent album, how's that been going for you?
It's been fun, man. We sort of, I guess, made the album a couple of years ago now, so it's starting to fade to the distance. And, looking sort of writing and working on a new one that we're recording this year. But it's been a trip. I just feel very blessed doing what I do.
Okay, well, now that I had the chance to talk to you, I actually have one of my favorite songs on the album, Edge of the Moon. I was wondering if you could talk to me about that song and let me know what the inspiration for that was.
Basically, that song just came from the unique, sort of world that we live in, and the sort of the opportunity to I guess to live in a situation where people are celebrating good energy, letting troubles go, and picking up themselves to music, and that's something that's been happening in cultures since the beginning of time. So I feel like it's very powerful, and it has the ability to sort of put you on the edge of the moon,
Okay, well, my all-time favorite song is Jack. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that song doesn't appear to be on any of your albums, is it?
No, it's on an old live recording. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing a new version of it.
You're actually working on a new version of it?
Thinking about it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, are you Jack? Where does that song come from?
It's sort of derived from a friend of mine, actually called Jack, but it's from basically a childhood memory of him, yeah.
Okay. Well, I know that you have an awesome array of instruments in your setup. I was wondering if you could talk me through them and exactly what you have in there. It looks really intricate.
Yeah, I have, I guess, probably about 10 or 11 different guitars that I use that are some of them are standard, and from standard acoustic guitar and 12-string acoustic guitar to Weissenborn hollow body slide guitars, 11 and 12 and 6 strings, Chaturanga 20 stringed Western Indian instrument. When I use yidakis, I play them same time as guitar and percussion. Yidakis are commonly known as didgeridoo, traditional Aboriginal Australian instrument. I have those on a stand. On harmonicas and various percussion instruments, I have a drum that I sort of hit with my foot, a stomp box, so yeah, that's kind of what I use on stage, I guess.
Now, is there a certain instrument or combo that you like playing the most, or that you have more of a connection with?
I think I'm connected to all my instruments in a different way. They've all got their own unique story. A lot of my instruments are handmade and natural timber, and so they come with their own sort of story or their own spirit. So I couldn't really pick one over the other. I just feel very blessed to play them.
Well, what's it like being in the center of that setup with all those instruments and everyone around? I mean, there's got to be so much energy going through you. Like, what's that like?
It's like home. You know, when I sit behind that stuff, it's me. My world. You know?
Okay, well, I've seen you play before in Camden, and that was with Dave Matthews over in Jersey, which was an awesome show, by the way.
Thank you.
Now, yeah, no problem. Are you a fan of Dave Matthews Band?
Yeah, I think they're amazing.
Now, who would you say would be, if you had to pick one or a few people or things that were a big inspiration for you?
It's funny you mention that Camden show, because now that I think about it, I remember that was the last conversation I had with Leroy, who died. Yeah, I was gonna give him a didge. I was gonna give him a yidaki. So it's kind of sad to think of that. But inspiration. You mean musically?
Musically, or I mean just in your, like, I guess, experiences. Like, what is really, like, at the core of that? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I think my biggest inspiration is life. My life, everything that we do, the opportunities, the vibe. It's all very, very strong, and we're very, very blessed to live that life.
Mm-hmm.
And it creates beautiful music. I mean, we have the opportunity to connect with so many different people and places and cultures and country and spirit, and that's such an inspirational, I guess, opportunity, and creates a lot of different songs and ideas, and that's on top of where I come from and where my music comes from and what is home to me, and when I go home, how much I appreciate it, and how much it creates music as well, and it's just a very powerful existence.
And how about musically? Like, who did you grow up listening to? Who made you want to pursue music?
My memories as a child is like my dad's. My dad singing Neil Young songs in the car. Because we didn't have a radio in the car, so he would sing. That's kind of that's very memorable. I remember my dad playing records, artists like Leonard Cohen, Marianne Faithfull, Deep Purple, Jimi Hendrix, Sade. There's a few names that I remember growing up with, and then sort of as I sort of developed my listening, I listened to all sorts of different stuff, all sorts of different styles.